Good day, my Fire Force. It is I, Firefly, back again with Fallout New Vegas. Here with Awesome as I go towards the Lonesome Road DLC.
Hello.
But first, a pit stop at the abandoned BOS bunker.
Where is the Brotherhood in Vegas?
Hidden Valley.
Ah.
Let's see, I'm gonna drop off the automatic rifle. The compliance regulator. These two frag mines. Plasma mine. This, that. This, and this. Torcratura. I still have 51 mentats.
Thanks, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. The one addicted to mentats. And why do I have 9 bottles of wine?
You know how to party, that's why.
But I don't. Let's see. Also, 45 auto rounds have been added to the pool of ammunition in for vendors and shit. Same with
No.
all that stuff has been added to the pool. So you know what that means? To Hoover Dam!
Seems a bit early to be going to Hoover Dam.
But I'm going there to buy ammunition.
Oh. How often do vendors restock?
Every Wednesday or Sunday. Some vendors restock on Wednesday, some vendors restock on Sunday. But I've probably been out long enough for Quartermaster Barden over here. Thing is, look at the ammunition he has available.
Dang. A lot of ammo.
A lot more Magnum. 1,345 auto rounds.
Dang.
More ammo here. More ammo for the medicine stick. You know, I'll take more 10mm rounds. I'll take more for the survivalist rifle.
What's the difference between normal and hollow point rounds?
Okay, hollow point rounds, basically, they do more damage against squishy targets, but, you see, the damage of the weapon is increased by 1.75 times.
Yeah.
But the target's damage threshold is tripled.
Ah.
So if they have armor, then ultimately you're going to be doing less damage.
Huh.
But if they don't have armor, or they have weak armor, then you're going to be doing a lot more damage. Look how many BBs he has in stock!
I'm more interested in the ballistic fist.
Fist?
And the barrel cactus fruit.
More microfusion cells. He even has a T-45D power helmet.
Dang. What?
Give me a shot if you need anything else.
You know, power armor is actually much more epic in Fallout 4.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because, like, don't you have to collect all the pieces and build it yourself?
well, yes, but basically, like, you know how power armor in 3 and New Vegas is just that, armor. It's literally just like a powerful suit of armor.
Yeah.
In Fallout 4, there's like a specific power armor frame that you put like the pieces on.
Ooh.
And the resistances are insane. But okay, in Fallout 4, durability is not a thing. Armor durability, weapon durability, it doesn't exist. Power armor is the exception. It can break.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure the first like a regular, let's say a fully upgraded piece of combat armor. Because, like, the thing is, it's not just power armor that, like, has different pieces, but also every armor type in the game. So, like, a fully upgraded piece of combat armor would give you, like, 32 damage resistance. The weakest the weakest piece of a regular T-45 suit, the weakest bit of power armor in the game, gives you around 200.
Damn.
To the divide I come.
Walk the lonesome road.
Yep. I have a lot of guns. I mean, look at this.
Yep. Guns for days, baby.
Yep. You know, I do sometimes regret that I'm not using mods because they're actually very powerful. Because, like, some of my favorite mods are the ones that change animations.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Like, there's one that makes all pistols, especially revolvers, just full on one-handed. Like, you don't ever grab it with the other hand, which is one of my favorites. Anyway, I can't get through, so... Well then, look who it is.
Hello. Eddie.
It's alive!
Ralphie! Fly far, fly fast!
Eddie? What are you doing here? Expository beeping. This silo must have some pretty advanced engineering facilities to remote scan you and build copies. I think I could use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me?
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
That's a recording from your development. Are you saying that you can override electronic security? Only panels with a dish-shaped receiver? The console in the main room had one of those, I think. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? Well, I'm sure he's fine, wherever he is. Maybe you'll see him again someday. Alright, let's keep moving.
I love Eddie.
Same. He's activated the commissary.
Oh yeah.
Which-
More ammo.
Look at these modifications.
Oh, that's
3 for red glare, and 3 for the SMMG.
sub. Like a minigun.
Shoulder-mounted machine gun.
Oh,
Basically, you know heavy weapons guy. You know his gun.
yes.
Imagine that, but over the shoulder.
Dear God.
Not to mention the red glare, because you want to know what that... You remember what red glare is?
A really good rocket launcher.
Automatic sniper rocket launcher. You found a module on this broken iBot that can upgrade Ed E. Installing this module grants you the first rank of the Camaraderie perk, allowing Eddie to repair your currently equipped weapon once per day. This perk is accessed through Eddie's dialogue. If you find more upgrade modules, you can unlock further ranks of this perk. When you return to the Mojave, these upgrades will carry over to the original Eddie as well.
Hell yeah.
So like watch this. Because currently you can see that the survivalist rifle is a bit broken. Ooh, that's an impressive multi-tool suite you got there. I bet I could make all sorts of stuff with that. Hey, is that an Armco portable reloading bench built into you? That'll be handy. Can you repair my weapon? Hey, look at that, it's fully fixed.
Ooh.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's
Is
scared.
that Rocket?
Huh? Oh.
Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project
Autumn?
isn't advancing quickly enough.
Colonel Autumn?
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here.
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Ralphie who? You're still not making sense, Eddie. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. Wow. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? You don't have to tell me. I would have beat the crap out of her. That's a terrible story, Eddie, but we should get moving. Anyway, what were you worried about? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nuclear missile.
Fascinating.
It seems there are sentry bots here.
What happens if you shoot the nuke?
Bad things.
Do it.
I can't shoot this one.
Aw.
Anyway, that's a dead sentry bot.
Yeah?
Even Christine's Circle of Steel silencer rifle can't compete with this damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh god. These
Red Skull?
Not just Red Skull, Red everything. And there's more of him.
Captain America. I see you have found my corpse.
Found more than just your... Found... They're called marked men, and basically, the Divide storms. The winds kind of, ripped off all of their skin.
Huh.
Ooh, look, a Bowie knife.
Oh, that's what happens. So that's what happens when you shoot the nuke. Or were the explosions unrelated?
That's lore. That's different. That's a lot of lore things that are their own thing. We'll learn about it later.
You cannot wait in the air. Why not?
Why have you forsaken me like this? Use Eddie to unlock the mainframe. Don't mind if I do. Time to turn the silo's power back on.
How useful is Eddie in the Mojave?
Very useful.
Yeah? Who was your companion in the Mojave?
I had many.
Oh, did you, like, not have one but right before you went into the DLC areas?
Well, I did, but only to get Veronica into there to help smuggle in my gear into the Sierra Madre. I had 3 companions aside from Eddie. I had Veronica, I had Boone, and I had Arcade.
But then I'm guessing they all left when you went to Old World Blues?
No, they all left. All but Veronica left when I went to Dead Money, and then Veronica left when I went to Old World Blues.
Ah.
There's your signal. Faint, but there. Just like NCR. Voice without fire, without strength. Sick. Her tales of you walking the Mojave. Giving the two-headed bear strength. Giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanlon had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction. Courier.
Why is the fucking boss music playing? Hold on, I gotta turn this off. I gotta turn this down just to make this more epic. Gotta make this conversation epic. You have a lot of hate for NCR. That kind of hate isn't new in the Mojave.
No, not new. And not new among all those in the shadow of the bear. You know their flag. A bear with 2 heads. Symbols an old world one. Had 1 head then. Better off for it. Their flag speaks to their spirit. They're split like any 2-headed animal. Trying to go in different directions, ending up nowhere. In a Mojave, I'll only get you sand between your fingers. or over your grave.
Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
You've never spoken before. I'd remember your voice.
Words are the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk. But no. We've never spoken before now. You may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. The long 15 to Prim. That wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to. May not be the place you were born, was the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone and their breath catches in their throat.
So, you're the one who sent the radio message. Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had 2 flags, and he had to make them one.
You know who he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
Who's he talking about then?
Ulysses S. Grant, Union commander in the Civil War.
Well done, you know your history.
Yeah.
And thing is, we could make him we could think that perhaps Ulysses is talking about the one from Ulysses' Odyssey, but no, not the myth. He's honoring history, not stories.
History. Yes. Ulysses walked a hard road. A general, like Caesar and Oliver. He was brown and stubborn, gave him strength on the battlefield. He led his side to victory, turned 2 flags into one. That's when he lost. When the fighting was done, the sickness took hold. Lesson there. If history's to be believed, one you should heed.
You brought me here to talk. If you wanted to kill me, you'd have waited until I came for the chip.
No. No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the lands do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me. Killing is personal. So's vows, promises. Last bit's more important to me than the first.
Wait, so you swore not to kill me? Why?
What kind of world would this be if Courier killed Courier? You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
You chose Ulysses because of the 2 flags reference. Is that tied to the war in the Mojave?
War. Call it that. Our part in it. Ulysses wasn't made for the flag he followed. He wasn't made for peace. That's the lesson. If you follow a symbol to the end, ask yourself what that means. More important, ask what happens after the end.
Back to the job you refused.
All right, Courier. If the why of it matters to you.
You were supposed to carry the chip?
Meant to? No. Never. Your burden. Weigh you down long enough to let death catch up to you. But you survived. There was death in that package, and while it chip is important to old world ghosts. No. You are more dangerous than that chip ever could be. Maybe
Finally
why you
someone
found each other.
realizes!
Little piece of the
Yeah.
old world speaking to you, waiting for you to wake something else up with it.
What does the chip even do?
Basically, you know houses Securitron Army?
Oh.
Well, actually, the chip does way more than that, but basically, the chip is House's final bet. It's the final card. It activates his Securitron army, it upgrades them, it powers certain things that he needs to power.
Huh.
The chip is a data storage device.
So everyone in the Mojave wants their hands on it.
Well, no. But Benny did. You know, checkered suit guy. He shot me in the face.
Ah. Truth is, this game was rigged from the start.
He wanted the chip. Because
Yeah.
he wants to do what Siren is going to do.
Oh boy.
So you refuse to deliver the chip. What, to set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close. You dodged it. For a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that
He's
chip
got that
weighing
right.
you down, a burden. Let's death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
If you wanted me dead, why did you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And the Mojave's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
How are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands, historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
What is this place?
The divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world, wrapped in fencing, covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now, other than ghosts. More recent. Recruits.
Ooh, golly gee willikers, Batman! Area looks like it was hit with earthquakes. Or underground detonations.
America sleeps in the divide. Giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in the silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash into the skies above. You'll see the extent, the miles of it, soon enough. You need to see it, walk it. For now, eyes alert, watch the streets below. There's still life in the divide. Threats, other than the storms and wind. New inhabitants.
It doesn't look like anyone's alive down there.
These new inhabitants, not natives, most of them, came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiation radiations mark them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these shadows of Legion, of NCR, silhouettes of things to come.
Those bodies in the silo were NCR soldiers, some special forces.
Might have been. Once. To the Divide they came. In the Divide, they rest. If you saw their corpses, you saw mercy. Got what they deserved, coming to the Divide. The Bear and Bull, NCR Legion, came in waves, before and after, right into the invisible fires, the wind, ground, collapsing beneath them. Once under different flags, now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers, you and I.
I've never seen corpses mutilated like that.
Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the Divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the Divide tears at them, so they tear at each other, for sport, like some tribal scarification. Falling back to their history, maybe. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the Divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
Radiation may keep them alive in areas so physically punishing it would kill others, even ghouls.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery, those wounds, they couldn't live otherwise. The Divide winds have torn the skin from many of them. Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. They camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out.
You have enough talking. You went to a lot of trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine, I have already cast away in the Divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine. I'll find this trigger. Then, I'll come find you.
The Divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
I see. Now, Ulysses actually does leave markers. He even did back in Old World Blues.
Hmm.
There are 3 types of markers. Here's one. Red means danger.
Hmm.
hit him eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least it typically means danger, but, you know, I'm God.
Yeah.
Well, look, just one of them managed to nearly kill me. Took me down to half health in the span before I could kill him.
Oh. Oh.
Here's blue. Blue means loot, good stuffs, want.
Mhm. Thanks, Eddie.
Here's one thing that is good. You have gained the camaraderie perk rank 2, allowing Eddie to manufacture small energy cells or microfusion cells once per day.
Damn.
God damn it. Shit! Ah! Well, there's red glare.
Oh yeah.
There's actually 2 red glare up here.
Ooh.
Increases fire rate, zoom level, and speed of rockets. And lastly, the laser detonator. It does, well, this. Ow. Don't tempt me, you fucks. I have the power of the mysterious magnum on my side. You know what's funny? There's actually 2 different guns like this. Hello? Likely fallen asleep. So be it. I am on fire. But yeah, my favorite version of this gun is the Mysterious Stranger's Mysterious Magnum, which does like 10,000 damage.
Emptiness here, like the sands of the great salt lake, echoed. The beating in the divide sky, like storm drums of the white legs, ran with them on the salt beds at Caesar's command. Cut the throats of the two-headed bear, cut all communities off. Use storm, sky, disease, fire, starvation, and the violence of the ignorant to ruin all who could. Might stand against him. But the white legs, they couldn't live on their own like most scavengers. So gave them purpose, turned their the wall of New Canaan.
Hello.
Too high for Kaiser. Too proud, maybe.
Oh.
Or maybe something
You are
there
falling
from
asleep,
his
aren't you?
past that needed killing.
Yeah.
Memory of Graham. Help them dig out Canaan's supply caches and other secrets the sands hid. Bunkers filled with powered weapons even the Brotherhood might desire. They call these new weapons storm drums in the firing of shells. Taught them the power in the casings to channel the spirits in their guns. Me, they called me the flag bearer. Glory in my hand, in my staff that still bore the weight of the old world, just as the symbol on my back did. I learned their weapons as a means of respect, and when it came their turn to pay respect to me, history came rushing back. Can't escape what's been done. History's there, no matter how far you walk.
Damn.
You know, there actually is a different version of the Mysterious Magnum.
Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Whitley was really protective of his iBots, huh? Can't believe they didn't prove that. I've met enough robots to know they're more than just machines. I can see why you left that place then. I hope those bastards got what was coming to them. Let's press on. Got a lot of ground to cover. Huh?
They did get what was coming to them.
Yep. Siren in particular. Anyway.
That's a weird creature.
The tunnelers fit the weird bill. But anyway, I actually have the mysterious magnum that I have is one of 2 weapons in the game.
Oh?
My favorite is the mysterious stranger's mysterious magnum,
Hmm.
which does about 10,000 damage per shot.
Jesus.
Jeebus. Tunnelers are scary. They're like the Night Stalkers were, but worse. There's never just one of them, and they will swarm you.
Yeah.
Just 2 of them alone can probably take down Eddie near instantly.
Dang.
And not just that, but they show up they move around places. They like they like bury themselves, they go underground, and then you can't fucking see them. Until they just fucking turn invisible! Excuse?
The hell?
That was a glitch. They aren't supposed to do that.
I can imagine.
Like, they are supposed to do a lot of things. That is not one of them.
Yeah.
Regardless, we're heading to the high road.
There you are. You went quiet for a time. Knew killing the bear wouldn't prove easy. You and your machine. You survived. There's a lesson here in the Divide. Old world history about paving and intentions could teach the Republic a thing or two, if they listened. They have an idea of trying to do what's right, never quite getting there. Maybe you've seen it. Nipton. Elsewhere.
You've got a better way?
Yes, and any courier could tell you the same. See it everywhere. The bear. Bear's too busy carving up the Mojave with knives, roads, borders, and how things should be, to see how it is. They're stretched thin, can't protect their front lines, their towns. Think paper's power, radio means control. All of it useless. No matter now, Bear couldn't hold the Divide. You and that machine are all that remains of NCR here. Rest fell to radiation, fire, and what burrows below.
What burrows below? You mean those creatures in the underpass?
Tunnelers. Predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here. Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey. Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come for its people, from where they least expect, below.
Radiation from the war might have created them. Then detonations, quakes, cause them to surface?
Makes sense. Truth favors that. Matches the history of this place. Were signs they were here for a long time. Before marked men. Before what happened to the Divide cracked their sky. If so, they were buried deep. Might have been born the day America's embers started to settle. Seen worse things twisted by radiation.
When you say slower death from the Mojave, you mean they're separating out from they're spreading out from the Divide.
Death will come from below. In the Divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave, once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some, but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart, like Denver hounds.
You've been to Denver? That's Legion territory.
Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east, too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job.
Those marked men in Hopeville, some had strange masks and blades I'd never seen before.
They bear false versions of Legate Benuse's masks, the one Caesar fashioned for him. Thought it was an insult at first. No better now. It's shaped from divide metal, not with care and strength, but with hate. Keeps them anchored. Crude, effective, like the blades they carry. Distant mirrors of their legate, a symbol they can hold on to, while the divide tears at them.
Those soldiers in Hopeville were once NCR, I'm sure of it. Why were they with the Legion?
You see, true, not scavengers. It's what they wore before this all happened. Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield now turned against the divide. Few survived, intact. Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion.
NCR would have needed the supply line open to reinforce the Mojave and Hoover Dam.
The dam, that old world wall. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Cayman, both bad enough. Kimball, Kaiser, House. You'd think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it. But once found, it was all Caesar could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the divide belongs to history.
If this is the high road, where does it lead?
At the end of the high road lies Ashton, its silo. That machine with you, it can open it, wake it up, like it did the one in Hopeville.
You have a lot of hate for the robot with me. I can hear it in your voice.
Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum. You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the divide. All that was brought here.
When we first spoke in Hopeville, you mentioned you'd sworn not to kill me. Why?
You know the why of it. If you don't, I do. And that's enough. Shows trust only walks so far west. Earned more than that, though, getting this far. We walk the same road, carry the same colors. Can't break that by making the road red. Want more than that? Walk the divide. Answers will come. Closer you get to home. You and that machine.
This road leads nowhere. There's nothing in the divide.
Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the Divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line. Took a courier to make that road. You. Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
What makes you think this leads home?
All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind, a moment where you know who you are, the history of it, and they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
I've walked a lot of hard roads, Mojave and before. Doesn't mean anything.
It means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new nation, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line.
There is no other supply line to the Mojave beyond the Long 15.
Not anymore. If one existed, the two-headed bear would have claimed it. And it tried to. NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting.
Woo. Shoulder-mounted machine gun.
Hello.
Hello. Think you should head to bed.
Yeah. Hmm. Good night.
Night.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. That will not end this episode, but it will lead to me going to another chat.
Hey.
Alright, we're back. Anyone could join at this point. Can you repair my weapon? Yay. Alright. Hmm. Oh. I do actually have to catch something, so I will be catching you another time, my Fire Force. This is Firefly, signing out.